how are we doing, everybody? Welcome to Russell Heritage Golf. Today we're going to be talking about ball striking and essentially just one movement that will completely revolutionize your ball striking if you are struggling. Now, disclaimer, warning, alert, you will improve your ball striking, but golf is about problem solving, right? Now, again, going to use examples of what I do with online face-to-face lessons, just so that you guys can understand that's the process that you need to go through. If you are struggling with your ball striking, it is genuinely going to be as simple as the fact that when you're coming in towards impact position, or if we paint a different picture, here is my setup position, okay? If you draw a line vertically through my lead ankle, you'll see my left shoulder is upon it. If I then return my shoulder behind that line, that would shallow out the hit, which would therefore be detrimental to my ball striking. Okay, so what you're trying to do is, if that's my setup position, if I now open up my lower body and chest, that should be my impact position. Okay, so that's what we're trying to achieve. But you've got your arms as well. And what your arms do in the golf swing is that they help the club be directed on plane. So if you're somebody who's kind of moving this way, you'll generally find that you're pulling your arms maybe to compensate to still try and hit the ball. So when we make the change today, which 100%, like I said to you, will revolutionize your ball striking, because to be honest with you, it'll make a lot of clarity and sense if it's something that you haven't been doing. But like I said, you're going to have to rewire how your hands and arms work to still help you hit the ball straight. So basically, what I do with a lot of people is I go, okay, well, you know, in transition, they're kind of, I don't want to say early hip extend, but they might be kind of moving a little this way. Pelvis goes a little upward, and what you can see from the face-on perspective is the shoulder therefore comes a little bit back instead of re-establishing, right? So what I say to people is, okay, we'll get your bag or a chair if they're practicing at home, and you guys can do either, depends where you are when you're watching this video. And what you do is you get yourself set up next to your bag or your chair, and you basically swing back, and the feeling is really simple. It's get your chest pointing down towards your bag or chair. So you're going to basically be moving this way. Now, your brain will be screaming at you now going, well, that's just over the top. Like in terms of, not the drill's over the top, like it's literally over the top. But what will happen in the golf swing is that you'll separate, which means your lower body will lead first. And when your lower body leads, it creates an element of bending. And what we mean by this is the more that my lower body separates from my upper body, it creates curvature in the spine. So if you like, it recenters me. So the thing that stops you genuinely looking this way is because your lower body will be working at a faster rate of rotation. So therefore it keeps you much more centralized. Plus, again, you've got to remember, if you are somebody who is back here, it will feel like you're moving over your lead leg, and it needs to feel like you're swinging over your lead leg, right? So that's the first drill. Really, really simple drill that you need to do first and foremost to build up a little bit of short-term memory awareness, right? Swing up, right, that's where I need to be. Okay, what might happen? Well, you might do it. You might achieve this perfectly and instantaneously. You might go down the range and go, right, okay, I'm going to do that, I'm going to turn, I can feel that, hit a few shots. Right, this is where the problem solving needs to come back into play, okay? Because what will happen is that your ball striking will improve dramatically, like I said, because you'll be coming down steeper. You'll be controlling the low point, because post-impact we need to be here, yeah, not here, right? But what might happen is that you might start to notice, well, the ball flight was quite low, okay? Or maybe it was a little bit too much left to right for a right-handed golfer. Okay, but the question then is, well, how do we hit the ball higher, and how do we hit the ball straighter without changing the previous thought of going more over the left leg, shall we say? And that's when your arms have to come in. So from a side-on perspective, your golf swing, like I say, might have looked a little bit this way and a little bit this way. And then it's like, okay, well, now I need to go more this way and then this way, yeah? And then all of a sudden, you're putting stuff into context. See, you've got no chance, really, I don't think, in all transparency, you've got no chance in your golf swing of having like a dozen swing thoughts. there's just no chance. And you've got no chance if nothing is in context. So you have to problem solve in golf. And this is the big thing that I teach people. It's like, if your ball striking's bad, fix your ball striking first. And then when your ball striking's better, fix the next problem. Because if you guys are trying to make a swing change in hope that, oh, once I get my new swing, I'll never have to worry about problem solving and I'll hit it much, much straighter. It's true, the better technically sound you are, the more you can biomechanically move well, and the more that you can swing the club on plane, your probability or proximity to the hole or dispersion, whatever we want to call it, will improve. Of course it will, compared to somebody who's technically poor, but you'll still have to problem solve. You'll still go out in a couple of rounds of golf and go, oh, my ball striking wasn't great, or I missed it a little bit left and right. So you always have to problem solve. So if you're not problem solving now, and you feel like you're just making swing changes for the sake of it, then stop what you're doing, start problem solving. Start thinking about, first and foremost, what's the first thing that you should basically be doing, and then make it from there. I personally think it's really hard to play golf with poor contact, because it doesn't give you a huge amount of confidence. So fix that first. How are you going to fix it? You've got to get your lead shoulder back over towards your low point line. How are you going to do it? Well, you practice with a bag, you go this way. Once you get the feeling of moving the chest in this manner, make sure your lower body's leading. This will help you strike down on the ball. Does it mean that you'll hit it dead straight? No. Then you need to match it with your hands and your arms to help you swing the club on plane while still adopting the new move. But what it will do, like I said, is it'll improve your ball striking, and it will help you strike, shall we say in theory, more down on the back of the ball. So this ties in very nicely to the previous video that I did, where that one simple swing thought, which was just this motion here, because doing this motion means that the lead shoulder is retracting back and behind your head, and you're going to get a good ball striking. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Always appreciate a thumbs up and a like, and remember, it's absolutely free to subscribe. If you're going to do so, press the little bell icon, because that means you receive notifications every time a new video comes out. Work on it, work on the drill, work on the awareness, go down the range and problem solve, and then I'll catch up with you guys really, really soon. Let's see if I can knock this one on there now. See you guys later.